copyright too.
I think it is. This is my favorite brother, Tucker. What are we making today?
A pasta sauce.
He hates this. Is that carrot?
Yeah. Okay, so today we're making kind of a pasta sauce inspired roughly on a ragu. So we're using celery, onion. I'm extruding onion for shallots because I like the flavor better. And then carrots, which is basically what you need. You can use a little bit of garlic. Some people do, some people don't. I'm using garlic. I'm gonna make a pseudo ragu pasta sauce. The problem is this takes hours if you want to make it really good. So that's why we're starting at like 4:30 because we're going to be eating at 8. If you have the time and you want to make something beyond delicious, this is your best bet. A few tablespoons of shallots. You want them finely chopped because it starts to, when you cook it down, it starts to melt into the process. You want the same finely chopped for your celery and your carrots as well.
Oh my gosh, can we show this cutting job right here? Look at how this is diced. Perfection.
You want to kind of like, see how thin this is? It's like pretty dang thin. And same with the celery. I want it pretty dang thin. Just because.
Like celery.
Yeah, well, that's good because you won't really be tasting the celery. So you're adding like roughly a lot of olive oil. So like a ton of olive oil. Because you're basically confying the vegetables. Which is a fancy French term for like cooking at low temperature in oil. So you want your pan hot. I already preheated it, and then you add your oil because you don't want the olive oil to start burning, which is critical because extra virgin olive oil has a very low smoke point, so you just got to be careful about having it burn. And
that is sizzly.
I can already start to smell like the fragrance from the shallots coming through, and you're just wanting them to kind of become translucent, like you would an onion, before you add the garlic. So for the garlic, I've just pressed it and broken it. Garlic's finicky, can burn really easily, and then you have that nasty like bitterness in there. I just want to be as careful as possible, and I just want the oil to soak up the flavor of the garlic rather than having it taste burnt and disgusting. So 3 cloves into the oil, and you just mix and let that become fragrant.
So we've always been a cooking family, wouldn't you say?
No.
What? Sometimes he gets in a mood where he just likes to negate everything. Ornery. I'm so impressed with how you're explaining this and what you know. Earlier we were just watching like Taste Made and Bon Appetit, and that's just something we've always kind of done as a family.
Well, we're not going to be famous, I can say this. She didn't love Rachel Ray, she found her annoying, but I always loved Rachel Ray.
I'd like you to take that last statement back. I think we're going places.
Okay, yeah.
What if we were like a traveling cooking show? I think we'd have fun.
Would we though? I think it'd be really rough. I do eventually want to go to cooking school though. Remember when we had that talk, when we had that dream that we'd go to New York and go to that French cooking school?
Oh yeah.
That would be so fun.
Remember when Mom woke us up and was like, "You're going to New York." We're like, "What?" She's like, "Pack a bag. We're going to New York."
That was so fun.
We were getting ready. We took a selfie in the bathroom.
Sarah was 11.
We're like this. Tucker!
I probably did stick my tongue out.
No, you were like, yeah, and then you probably stuck your tongue out.
This is slowly starting to reduce down. You missed our other explanation because someone didn't put on the record button. We added a cup of chopped celery. We added a cup and a half, roughly, of those really thinly chopped carrots. And now we are reducing them down, confying them, low temp. When you're confying something, it's really low and slow.
Low and slow.
Low and slow.
All right, Tucker, what'd you just do without showing everyone?
Added all the tomatoes. So for this recipe, it's about, 54 ounces of tomatoes. Half of that is going to be the whole tomatoes, and then half of that is going to be diced. I added also a tablespoon of tomato paste, which is concentrated tomato, a little bit of salt and pepper, and then you're going to cook and reduce this for another hour. Add some red wine if you have it. If you want to make this into a bolognese, you can add some meat. Otherwise, your classic ragu will have no meat. Also, this isn't a classic ragu anyways. So.
Any last words?
Do not burn this. Don't burn it. That sucks.
Good advice. Are you speaking from experience?
No, actually, I've never burned it.
Oh. Just a good tell. Anyways.
Don't burn it. It sucks.
Okay. We'll see you in an hour. Recently about TV and movies, using TV shows or movies as like a time taker-upper, a time waster. I realized how much time I had in a day and how much I wasn't getting done versus how much I wanted to get done. I was like, yeah, I gotta give this up and get some projects done. So it's kind of like a motivational thing where I'm just like, yeah, why am I spending time watching TV when I could be getting stuff done? When I look back, I'm not gonna think like, oh, I'm so glad I watched that whole TV show. I finished like 4 seasons of it. I'm gonna think, oh yeah, I'm so glad I got all that done when I did. But I also realized that it was totally filling a need. I would use TV to learn, which sounds kind of funny, but the more I think about it and put it into place, the more I'm like, yeah. It also became like an emotional thing with like learning about emotions and relationship dynamics. So when I was like, oh, like I really want to be in a relationship right now, like I'd watch a romantic movie. And so that would like fill a space where I'm like, oh yeah, I got that experience met. So I was actually like using experiences that I would watch as my own. So one day I just decided like, actually I want to have all these experiences myself. That was something I just kind of spoke out loud or thought in my head. I was just like, yeah, I'm gonna give up TV right now. I'm gonna stop watching TV, and not like indefinitely. If we get together and watch a movie as friends, like I like doing that. I count that time as being around people and having a relationship. Oh my gosh, we were watching a scary TV show and I was like, I can't do it. I would keep going back to it because people were involved, and sometimes like the experience, community is way worth being a little freaked out by a TV show. Definitely worth it though. It's so much fun to experience something like that together. The other day, I've seen this actually start taking place though. Instead of filling up my time with TV, I would fall asleep. I used to use TV to fall asleep to, or yeah, just in the middle of the day, like I would use it instead of like taking a nap or something like that. I don't know. It used to be something that would re-energize me, but now I've just been experimenting and I've just been taking notes. And the other day, me and my friend got in a fight. We didn't really get in a fight. We got into an argument. I brought something up that like I felt hurt by. She was expressing her pain in it and why she reacted the way she did. It was actually such a hard conversation. I was crying and she was frustrated. After it all, like a lot got resolved. Like it still feels like there's some things that we can talk about, but I actually ended the call, cried a bit more, but was actually like, oh, I'm really thankful for that. I'm thankful that I got to experience something like that where I got to feel the emotion of it. I got to learn from what that looks like to communicate in a dynamic like that. And I just ended the call being really thankful that I got to experience that myself, and it wasn't something I watched. It wasn't something I learned from a TV show or movie. And I was like, yes, like this is what I want. This is what I've been going after. There's one thought for you. Yeah, like why do you watch TV? Why do you watch movies? Could you be doing something for you? Are you gonna look back and think, yeah, I'm glad I saw that movie? Are you gonna remember the movie? Or are you gonna remember something you got done or time you spent with other people, or doing something crazy, doing something adventurous? Update the final result. Exactly 4 hours later, Tucker. Ooh. We've added a few people. Hey, Ev. Hi. Dad. Mom. Tucker, anything you want to add? No? That's it? It tastes amazing. I'm bundled up because it's actually cold in Napa. And it's hot and ready. Nothing?
Wait to the last minute to add your herbs because you don't want them to be bitter. Take it off the heat, add herbs, mix it in. It should be hot enough to like permeate the flavor.
Yum. Looks amazing. Thanks, Tech. What you adding?
A little pinch of basil on top.
Thank you, Lord, that you've given us so much. Bless this food tonight. Thank you for everything you've given us. Amen.
Amen.
Lord.
Thank you. Thanks for watching. Go make some ragu.
Or whatever kind of pasta sauce you want to make.
Or whatever you want to make. Go make it. We used leftover homemade pasta, so it's just dried up, and we just boiled it, and homemade pasta sauce and ragu.
Yeah.
Amen.
Bon appetit.
Bon appetit.
Buon appetito.